What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the podcast. Got a special guest by the name of Casey. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good, man. How you feeling, bro?
Hey, I'm good, man. Thank you for being here.
I know, no. Thank you for having me, my nigga. Thank you for real.
Thank you, sir. Now, Casey, bro, I've been paying attention to your artwork, man. To the cover art that you do, bro, like on your page. The Weekend, Wizkid, Delay, Pop Smoke. So basically, I've been paying attention to all your work, man. And I think it's dope, So definitely thank you for coming through. But before we start, bro, give us a little background about yourself. Where you from, and stuff like that.
Okay, so originally, well, my name Casey, but my real name actually Michael though. But originally I'm from I'm from Nigeria originally. I was born there. Came to the States around like when I was a young nigga, when I was like a little nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I've been in the United States for like 20 plus years now, and I've been living in the Atlanta area ever since. So yeah.
What's like living in Atlanta, bro? What's like living over there? Like, what's it like?
Living in the you gonna see a lot of interesting shit. Like
Okay.
this is gonna be a lot of interesting things that don't make sense that you
All right.
just see. You know what I'm saying? But I would like to say though, Atlanta is like a good city to live in if you just like a young person with like a lot of ambition and a lot of things going for themselves. Because there's a lot of people that are artists around here. There's a lot of people that that do art. There's a lot of people that rap. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a city full of hustlers type shit. Like you just got a whole like you can find anything in the city you need. Someone got that motherfucker. It's a fast city too. You know what I'm saying? So everything move fast, and then there's something to do every day. You know what I'm saying? You will not run out of shit to do. You know what I'm talking about? So it's just a cool city. It's just like any other major city. You feel what I'm saying? But Atlanta the best. So I don't know.
Okay. Casey, bro, like I said earlier, I've seen your work, man. And then, what got you to like, being creative, man, and like doing the graphic design.
So what had got me into doing it was really like music, my love for music. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
early on in my house, like my parents just listened to a lot of different music. You know what I'm saying? So like I was growing up on rap, I was growing up on R&B, I was growing up on a lot of different things. And like one of my favorite things to do watching with my mama was watching MTV jams and like all the MTV like music stations and shit like that. We watched different like music videos and stuff. So like I got my start by just listening to music and like collecting all the rappers that I like, liked and shit like that. And, just taking their pictures and like making them my phone wallpaper. I remember like when I was like when I got my first phone, like when I got my first like touchscreen phone, I think I was like in like middle school or something like that. I got my first touchscreen phone and I was looking through the wallpapers. I'm like, man, all this shit whack. All this shit not. This shit ain't hitting on that. So I'm just gonna make my own shit. So I went to the app store and I think it was like the Google App Store or some shit. It was some little Android phone. Went and downloaded and bought every like editing app on that motherfucker. And then ever since then, like that's how I started. I just got it started by just literally like wanting cool wallpapers for myself. And then ever since then, it just progressed on and on and on and on and on to where we have now, where, I'm just creating the whole art pieces off of, my computer and stuff like that. So, yeah.
So basically, you're saying, it started from you like trying to like, have a wallpaper for your phone, and then you didn't kind of like what they had to offer. So you went ahead and create your own thing, basically, correct?
Yeah, no, I created my own stuff. I've always been a person that likes to create my own, like, things. Like, if, like, like I remember back then too, like I wore my clothes different. Like I was cutting up my clothes, I was wearing them different ways and stuff like that, customizing and all that little shit. So
Oh,
yeah, I've
word.
always been a person that's always been creating my own shit.
That's dope. That's dope. And I'm pretty sure, like, while you was doing that, people probably thought that was weird, huh? At a point, but it's like you.
Oh, for some, man, I was the weird, bro. I kid you not, I was the weird nigga until like maybe like 2017. I was a weird
Okay.
nigga till like until like it was cool to be different and shit like that. Like in high school, bro, like motherfuckers was like not on. Like I was on the streetwear wave and all that little shit before it. Now motherfuckers was just looking at me like who is this
Like,
nigga? Like he's just
wow.
like like he dressed weird and all that. Like what's going on with bro? You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Yeah.
I've always been looked at as a weird nigga, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like shit, I might have been weird next to them, but I was the coolest person in my head. So shit, I
No, that's
just
facts.
I just kept it down and just kept being myself. You know what I'm saying? Like you just had to.
You being a creative person, what effect does that in your personal life?
Me being creative, it affects me in my personal life in the sense that like everything I do or like everything that I'm looking into the world feeds into my art. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it's like a motherfucking, it could be like a, just like it could be a random like billboard or something, or it could be like the way something, a packaging looks, the way the color of this box looks. You know what I'm saying? I take different elements of like a real life reality and try to put that into what I see into my artwork as well. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my art I do revolves around reality. You live life with your art, you make the best art. So, you know,
Uh, no, that's
it's,
facts. That's facts. Now, Casey, bro, seeing your artwork, man, is with different artists. You know what I mean? And I know like some of these artists
yeah,
have also went in and actually showcased your work on their page. I know Wizkid posted on his Facebook at a point. How did that make you feel, bro?
posting my work, like, it was crazy because I didn't even know about it until like 8 hours after it happened. Because someone on Twitter actually hit me and said, "Hey, I think I recognize your work. Go check out Wizkid's Facebook." I said, "Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, but okay, shit. Like, I guess so." And when I seen it, like, I didn't want to believe it was real because it's like, bro, like I'm doing I'm doing all my designs in my college dorm room at the time, bro. Like I'm just in my dorm room chilling. Like I'm just designing for fun at this point, right? So when I'm doing it, bro, I'm not really just looking for like celebrities at the time to just really just repost my stuff. I'm just doing it because this is what I like to do, and just to see that, and just to like just to know that Wizkid has my artwork saved somewhere on one of his phones. It could be, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter if it was probably not even his phone or his manager's phone. Some, just to know that I have my artwork archived somewhere in his lens, and he was posting it on his official Facebook. Like that just means the world to me, man. Like that really just means the world to me, bro. Because that like that's insane, bro. Like that's a
Fact.
dream. That's a dream for real.
When you create this stuff, man, when you create this wallpaper, when you create this graphic design and stuff, what is the creative process behind it?
There's none.
Okay.
Honestly, like if I'm being so real with you, bro, like I don't really like now, like my last piece, my little baby piece, like my last piece, that was like a start of my new process. Like my new process now is kind of like looking at inspiration of different things, and now like kind of making, and like listening to music and kind of like getting ideas first and drawing out ideas. But everything before that, nah, I never really had no creative process. It was really just, okay, cool. So what's a music artist that I like? And usually what I do was I literally press shuffle on my Spotify, and like I just shuffle through artists and then be like, oh, I want to do him, or I want to do them, or I want to do her, and
Oh
just
wow.
look up pictures on the internet, see what I could find, and then whatever I can find that I was feeling, like I created it. You know what I'm saying? I listened to their literally like the catalog, like in my head, and just get a feel for like what kind of energy I get out of the music. And then when I did that, I just sit down and I go to work, put the lock in, bro.
Wow. So basically, I guess you say when you listen to the music first, and then that's how you kind of start. You say
Yeah,
that's how.
everything revolves around music, dog. Everything for me
No,
revolves
that's
around.
facts. That's facts. And
Yeah,
to keep going, bro, you take pictures as well.
yeah, no, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So like, when did you start doing that, man? When did you start, being a photographer, man?
I started off doing photography actually in my first year of college. Um, I went to a school in Alabama for for a short period of time, and I had this friend. Her name is Alex, and she was taking pictures just off of like her iPhone and shit like that. But like she got a camera, like she actually bought a whole full fledged camera and stuff. So when she was taking pictures, I'm just seeing this shit. And I'm just like, whoa, that's some cool shit. Like that's some dope shit. So let me go ahead and try to see what I could do with my damn self. So I bought a camera and everything like that. And then after my freshman year, I had to come back home for a short while. And that's when I really just started locking in and like started really using the camera and getting like my vision I see in my head out through my lens. You know what I'm saying? Like taking pictures to me, I'm capturing a moment. You know what I'm saying? It's not just a picture to me. It's not just like, just some regular stuff to me. It's like a real moment. And I'm capturing a moment, and that moment lasts forever. Like when people
Uh,
say a picture lasts, like a picture is worth a million words or whatever, like that, or something like that. Like I really truly believe that, you know what I'm saying? And like ever since I saw like the process of what it looked like to take pictures and be on the ground and take it from this angle and tell your models to move this way and showing and knowing how like a photo, like a real photo shoot, like worked and how all the moving parts of it, I fell in love and I said I needed to do this. I need to learn how to do this. I'm gonna teach
wow.
myself how to do this. I don't care how long it takes.
Like I said, where you are now, bro. Like I said, we just talk about your graphic design, your artwork, your wallpaper, and also you being
Mhm.
a photographer as well. Wizkid posted one of your artwork, bro.
Yeah.
So where you are now, bro. Like, what advice would you give your younger self when you started?
What I advice I give my younger self would be stay committed, stay driven, stay motivated. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't notice, like when I first got into college, like I took a hiatus off even doing anything graphic design wise for like 2 years
Oh
because
wow.
like I just felt out of motivation. Like I was not focused. I was not driven to what I really wanted to do. Like I didn't have a clear vision in mind. Like I knew my talent, but I didn't really want to put an effort to really practice my talent. You know what I'm saying? Like I was really one of those kids where if it didn't come naturally to me, I'm not gonna do it. Like it's
Uh,
just not gonna happen. So like when I went to college and like my freshman year and everything changed and my whole life changed, like my whole mindset when it came to designing changed like shit. So I became a person where, man, I wasn't designing nothing. Like I wasn't opening Photoshop nothing. I'm not finna do this. I'm trying to be over here partying with I'm probably trying to find some shorties. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to, do everything like that. So if I could tell my younger self something, and I could tell even something a few years ago, like stay committed, stay grounded, always be always be open to change, always be open to criticism. Because I was one of the people that you couldn't tell me nothing about my work. And I feel like sometimes you gotta listen to criticism to become better. You know what I'm saying? Or not even just become better. Just be open to criticism so you can open your new mind to something else. Because if you open your mind to something else, like that's how you grow. You don't grow by staying at the same level. You don't grow by just keeping a plateau level. You know what I'm saying? You grow by actually going through and listening to folk, internalizing what they're saying and then using that to implement into something new, creating something new. You always have to become great and to grow. You have to do something new. Can't keep doing the same fucking formula because the same formula it might get you results, but it's not gonna get you to where you ultimately want to be. Like if you're trying to be at the peak of a mountain, you're not gonna be. You're not just gonna be steady walking by. You're gonna have to keep rising up levels and shit before you get to the top. So my best advice would probably just be listen to people and stay committed. Don't take criticism. Don't take criticism too badly. You know what I'm saying? It's
no,
only there to make you better.
We talk about the wallpaper. I mean, the wallpaper, the graphic design, the photographing, and also you just give us a great advice on just being consistent on your work, and and obviously hope for the best outcome as well. So for anyone
Mhm.
that's seen your work, bro, that want to tap in with you, bro, either photographing or want like a cover art from you, where can they find you, bro?
So, um, you can find me on the ground. You can find me on Twitter. That's probably where I'm going to be at most times. So if
Okay.
you want to hit my Twitter, you can go ahead. I do got a website. It's Michael Bosa, MICHAELBOSAH.com. That's where I have literally all my work, my best work, my portfolio is right there. Like everything from my photography to my design work to my cover art to my flyer work. You know what I'm saying? Everything's there. I even have a contact page if you want to book through there too as well. You know what I'm saying? I have an email. You can email me at mikebosa11, MIKEBOSAH11 at gmail.com. You know, whatever, honestly, whatever you got, bruh, just hit me. I can hit you back. You could even hit me through my art content Instagram page too. Gallery by KC. It's literally spelled gallery, but with instead of an A, it's an X by KC. So I mean, you can hit me on all multiple different platforms and stuff like that. So
Wow.
I'm very accessible. You know what I'm
Now, that's
saying?
good. That's good. Because I feel like with business, bro, I feel like communication is definitely the key. You know what I mean? Some people out here like they're doing all this. Yo, I do this, but like we can't even get in touch with you. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
you saying that people can reach you from literally anywhere, bro, if they want to work. I think that's dope.
anywhere, bro.
You
Anywhere,
know?
bro. Like I just feel like when you have more streams of people that hit you, bro, like you can get more people because some people don't spend as much time on Twitter as they do on Instagram. Some people don't spend as much time on Instagram as they do Twitter. Some people don't want to even hit you on social media. They want to see an official site where they can see all your stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Some
Facts.
people want to hit you through an email. Some people want you. There's different. The people hit you on for different reasons. So why I would just limit myself to having like one source or just a few limited sources when I could have a source that expands and literally like includes everybody in every type of sort of spectrum. So
No, you're right. That's facts.
it's hard being a creative, it's hard being a black creative, and it's hard doing anything, you know what I'm saying? Like
Not facts.
just anything doing anything with a dream. So first and foremost, I want to thank you for even letting me have a platform to even talk and even like give off my 2 cents about anything or even just explaining different things because I would never have dreamed me actually doing no interviews for people or even talking about what I like to do with people. So first and foremost, I like to say thank you for that.
Oh, no, for
And
sure.
to the to the specifically the black youth that that might be watching this or anybody that's a creative, black whatever you do, whether that's painting, whether that's graphic design, whether that's you do music producer, anything creative, anything with anything that has your passion, keep focusing on that. Strive to do it. Fuck people's opinion, because a lot of people's opinions about what your passion is doesn't matter. You know what I'm
No, that's
saying?
fact.
Like you got to keep doing it. You got to keep going on. Because a lot of people, there's going to be a lot of people that's not going to support you. You got to support yourself. Be your own biggest fan. Because I
No,
know
that's fact.
sometimes we like to get down on ourselves because not a lot of people are really supporting us. Our friends might not be supporting us as much as we want. Our parents might not be. But shoot, if you got a talent and you got a voice and you got a story, you got to make people interested. And that's my mantra for the rest of the year. Make people interested. So if you
No,
want people to know about you, and you want people to really give a fuck about you, you gotta make motherfuckers want to know your story. Make people apply that pressure. Whatever you want in this life and whatever you need in this life is there for the taking. You gotta
no, that's
manifest
facts.
and work behind it. So
That's
always
fact.
make sure to put your 2 feet down on the ground and keep with it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's there
Real.
for the taking. You just gotta have the right mentality to do it.
Facts.
Man, for sure. Appreciate it.
I feel like some of the problem too is like there's a lot of self doubt going on.
Mm,
People like to self doubt themselves. So when it's like that, then people don't. It's like once you start, because like the mind plays a trick on you all the time. You know what I mean? So once you
Yeah.
start when you start doubting yourself and this and that, now you're like something that you could have kept going on and doing. Because I know when you started your wallpaper and stuff, just doing little stuff like that. At a point, no one really like even pay attention to you, bro. To where now,
Shoot.
like Wizkid, one of the biggest artists in the world, post your content on this page.
You know
You
what I'm
know,
saying? Like, yeah. Like I didn't really I like people don't know like I've been really doing graphic design, like seriously, like on Photoshop and shit since I was 16. I didn't get my first recognition of anything until I was 21. You know what
oh
I'm
wow,
saying? Like I've
which is
been
a long
putting
time.
all those years, yeah, I've been putting all those years in until I got my first major repost at 21. You know what I'm
Wow,
saying? Like it takes time and you got to build it up. But at the end of the day, if I would have just quit and if I would have just doubted myself and just said, "Oh, I'm not getting the attention or the clout I want," and just quit like that, I'd never be in the positions and be able to help as much people or even like do some of the projects and work some of the projects that I have now. So you really gotta trick yourself. Like you gotta be delusional about your dreams, bro. Like you
nah,
gotta
that's
be
real.
delusional. You gotta be
That's
real
facts.
delusional and think like yo, I'm gonna be the best nigga out here. No one's gonna tell me nothing. And once that delusion sets in, it's not as a mind over matter thing. Now
Nah,
it's every door you step in, every time you wake up, every moment you breathe on this earth, you're making sure that you're making it one step closer to where the hell you want to get, and that
wow.
delusion is gonna make you great, bro.
Nah,
For
that's
real.
fact. I think that's key, bro. I'm also a realist, bro. You know what I mean? No, I'm also a realist too. So it's like it's good to have that passion and drive. But you know what I'm saying? But if it's not for you, you're gonna find out as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, for sure. Self
Because I feel
awareness
like
is gonna be your best friend in this life, bro. Once you
as
self once you self aware, bro, shit, everything in life just becomes more easier, bro.
facts. Because I know with your artwork, with the artwork that you do, it's something that you enjoy. I feel like the key thing is when you enjoy something that you're doing, then it's like it's not so much like I'm chasing a dream. It's like I'm just doing what I love. Versus like
Exactly.
it's like, oh, I want to do this for the cloud. I want to do this, and now it's like you have all these expectations for yourself. When it's like you could just do it because you love doing it. You
Yeah,
get what I'm saying?
exactly.
You
Exactly,
know,
bro. Once you set that expectation for yourself, like, oh, this motherfucker's gonna go viral, this piece gonna go viral, and when it doesn't, you upset.
exactly, and that's the
I've gone
problem
to
right
the point, and then that's the problem. Like, yeah, that's the problem with it. A lot of people get upset, or they get into these places where they're doing it for the wrong reasons, and they're not getting the results they want. You gotta understand and gotta put it like this: if you're doing it because it's something that like pays you a little bit of money or gets you a little bit of clout, just know there's a shelf life for it. There's always gonna be a shelf life for it. You could be popping for 3 months. For 3 months, you might be everybody's favorite, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Just know if there's no passion behind it, there's no room for growth. there's no
Right.
you
Right.
gonna end up quitting or some shit. You never gonna end up really being someone that people remember in that field if you're not passionate about it, if you don't love it.
No,
So
that's fact.
I love it. So all the attention, all that clout, all that likes and retweets don't matter to me, bro.
It's whatever.
Exactly. Sure.
No,
All my pieces gonna get a million views in my head, a million likes in my head. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
that's the mindset to have right there. That's the mindset. That's definitely the mindset. Now, Casey, bro, thank you for coming through, man. Thank you for coming to show us some love, share some
Nah,
words with us, man. And then anyone watching this, make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe, tap in with Casey too on all social media platforms. Thank you, sir. You have a good one, brother.
you too, man.
Thank you, sir.